I know you're all dying to know. What do online tutors do in the summer?
Summer is a slower time of the year for math tutoring, but honestly that's fine because the year has already been planned out with that in mind. I do actually still have several students. Some are catching up, some are working ahead, and one is in summer school. It also means that I get to spend some time relaxing. Anyway, this is the first summer in 3 years that I've been able to travel for longer than a weekend. I know that some people have started traveling internationally. I've decided not to do that and take advantage of the fact that I can get somewhere nice without having to deal with jet lag, the actual flight, customs, or renting a car.
Under 60 kilometers away from Vancouver is a southern Gulf island called Pender Island. On the internet, it holds the title the Hawaii of Canada. Now that is a bit strange because I completely missed the white sand or tropical weather. It has this title though because actual Hawaiians used to live here. But who could have guessed that from looking at these stats? Today, Pender Island has a very calm island vibe. It's great if you like nature and taking in gorgeous views without having to expend a lot of effort to get there. The downside is businesses aren't open for very many hours of the day and sometimes not very many days of the week.
Other than exploring points of interest on Google Maps, I really like to take in the surroundings and find out what's different between this place and my home city of Vancouver. Here are 5 interesting things that I found during my stay. You have to take care of your own garbage. This meant that we had to take our trash with us.
Otherwise, you can pay $7.50 plus tax to throw away 20 kilograms or 44 pounds. To help you imagine how much trash that is, 44 pounds is 6 pounds lighter than what you're allowed for checked baggage on international flights if you're flying economy. Where I live, you pay an annual fee for the city to take away your trash every 2 weeks. I mean, these numbers measure volume, so it really depends on how compact your trash is. But you know, this is a fair amount.
Car stops. The population of Pender Island is not large enough to justify having public transportation. So instead of having a bus stop here, a car stops here and you can hitchhike.
This is a map of all the car stops on the island. As you can see, there are quite a few.
There is one grocery store on the entire island. It's called True Value. When you go check out, the cashier asks you, 1%? You can donate 1% of your sale to a local community group. So what do you do if you need eggs or milk or other staples and you are not anywhere near True Value? Well, you can visit a farm stand. It's self-serve and you pay by cash or Interac e-transfer.
I was pretty surprised to find out on the last night of my stay that there is a handbook for the entire island. From this, I learned that there is a lady who roasts her own coffee and she sells it at the True Value. I have to give this a try. Even though the weather wasn't the best when I was there, I really did enjoy my stay and I hope I can visit again in the future.
Next, we headed over to Vancouver Island. We chose not to stay in the capital, Victoria, because the accommodation is pricier there. With the activities that we had already planned, we figured it would make more sense to stay somewhere between Souk and Victoria. We chose Langford because it's kind of close to everything, even though we didn't have anything planned in Langford itself. I was really curious though about Langford because I once had a co-worker who was from there and she made Langford sound like it was the most backwards town ever. I think she used the words trailer trash in her description.
She made me really curious. I did some digging around the internet. It turns out that Langford didn't even become a city until 1992. Some parts of the city didn't even have a sewage system, and it used to be referred to as Dog Patch. So she wasn't exaggerating.
But look at it today.
Anyhow, location-wise, it was very close to our food adventures and Canada Day festivities in Victoria. This was very disappointing. They only lasted 5 minutes. Also, our zipline tour. And Souk hike. I want to show you something interesting about Victoria's Chinatown. The street signs are in English and Chinese. So this is Store Street. Over here it says Gai. I know that doesn't sound very close, but
the sounds of English and Cantonese, or any other form of Chinese for that matter, do not match up well. But it is very close to the way that my grandmother would have pronounced store.
She used to refer to this place as Supasido. So that is what I have been up to so far this summer. I hope to continue enjoying the weather for another month. This season really doesn't last very long here. Summer is also a great time to reflect on what went well the past year and what could be improved for the next year. So I am busy working on that. If you enjoyed this video that wasn't really about math, I would still like to hear from you. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. I will see you in the next video.